You may not know it, but if you are a Sigma guy, you are probably used to strolling alone. Do you ever wonder why? It isn't just about being unique or misunderstood. There are deeper reasons why Sigma guys walk alone. Let us look at 9 of the most essential ones. Number 1, they'll take a rapid step back if something feels odd. Have you ever had the feeling that something just doesn't match up? It's as if your stomach is sending you a subtle hint that something is wrong here. You get the impression that there's more to the story than meets the eye, or that there are other motivations at work. Sigma males simply have a better ability to detect dishonesty or deception than most people. It's not about having trust issues. It's about being highly aware of their surroundings and having a strong sense of intuition. They're excellent watchers and listeners who can detect insincerity from a mile away and back off at the first sight of it. They pay attention to minute things, such as how someone avoids eye contact or how their tail varies slightly each time they repeat it. That's why Sigma guys tend to stick to themselves. It is not that they dislike people. Rather, they place a high value on honesty, which can be difficult to obtain. They'd rather walk alone than with someone who's not being honest with them. This may make them appear alone or lonely, but they're simply cautious about who they trust. They're trying to avoid the cacophony and keep things authentic, even if it means going it alone. Number 2, their quiet demeanor might be scary. When someone doesn't say much, others may find it intimidating. They may assume that the quiet individual is judging them or dislikes them. That is how it is with Sigma men. They are generally quiet and private. They are not mean or unfriendly. They simply like to think and observe before speaking. However, because they do not usually initiate discussions, some individuals may feel unsure around them. It's similar to when you meet someone who's incredibly skilled at a game and they're just quietly watching. You might feel a little frightened to play in front of them. Sigma males have a quiet demeanor that makes others wonder what they are thinking. People are often unsure how to interpret their quiet because they are not always talking or attempting to be the focus of attention. They may believe that they are haughty or uninterested, whereas in reality they are simply more reserved and like to assess each situation before interacting. Others may be hesitant to approach them because they fear rejection or judgment. It's interesting because Sigma males are frequently rejected or misunderstood by others, but their quiet nature can also build obstacles. Number 3, they are hesitant to form rapid friendships. Have you ever met someone and instantly felt like you were best friends, only to be disappointed once you got to know them better? That is why Sigma males avoid forming friendships too fast. They prefer to take their time. It's not because they're unfriendly. In fact, Sigma males can be really warm and compassionate companions, but they understand that true friendship takes time to develop. They observe and listen carefully, seeking to know a person's genuine colors before they open themselves. It's as if they're assembling a puzzle piece by piece to get a complete image of who someone truly is. They prioritize quality over number when it comes to friends. They would rather have a few true friends than a large number of superficial acquaintances. This cautious approach frequently leads them to stroll alone, but they're fine with it because they know they'll make a wonderful buddy. Have you ever heard the adage, slow and steady wins the race? That's the Sigma friendship motto. Number 4, they are brutally honest. People do not always like to hear the truth, especially if it contradicts their beliefs. They may claim to want honesty, but when they do not receive it, they become upset. While most people prefer to avoid confrontation, Sigma guys are unafraid to say the truth, even if it isn't what others want to hear. Their straightforward honesty can come out as harsh or rude, which can offend people. While they do not mean to harm anyone's feelings, they do not see the value in lying or acting just to be polite. Even if it makes you uncomfortable, being honest is preferable to pretending everything is all right and addressing the real concerns. This can come across as harsh or insensitive, but that is not their purpose. They simply cherish honesty and directness, even when it is difficult to hear. It's preferable to have a few brutally honest friends who will always tell you the truth over a group of people who just tell you what you want to hear. However, honesty may be both a virtue and a curse, since some people may not enjoy the brutal reality and would rather be coddled. Number 5, not everyone has your best interests at heart. Have you ever had a buddy who seemed incredibly kind at first, but then revealed that they were only being nice because they wanted something from you? People may appear to care about you, but this is not always the case. They may say good things or promise to help, but they are merely doing it to advance their own goal. Even if someone appears pleasant and kind, there's always the possibility that they have ulterior objectives. Of course, this does not imply that everyone is out to get you, but not everyone has your best interests in mind. You'll be shocked at how many individuals are eager to throw you under the bus to benefit themselves. That's why Sigma guys are wary of opening up to others. Not everyone is a true buddy. This is one of the main reasons they opt to be alone so often. If something smells awful, people would rather not be there. It's not about being paranoid or distrustful. It's simply a technique of defending themselves from potential danger.